Hi everyone. Since Leela Bali, uh, we have been flooded with Shada Shada Kala Kala, a track that is evidently very much enjoyed by the crowd, by
Mm-hmm.
masses, and that tells you something, right? So
Mm-hmm.
when it is enjoyed by huge amount of crowd, masses,
Mm-hmm.
then it tells you two things. First one is that it might be very commercial,
Mm-hmm.
right, and is geared towards commercial consumption. The
Mm-hmm.
second thing is that you bow down to the wisdom of the crowd, which
Mm-hmm.
is a book that
True.
I also love. Yeah, free publication for wisdom of the crowds, but wisdom of the crowd, right? So if a lot of people saying that this is something very good, that it might be something very good, and this is why we don't usually do that. We don't, right? We talk about what we love and we just share it with you, right? This is
Mm.
the kind of journey we are on, right? We are exploring
Yeah.
music, we are exploring new music, and when we love some music, either I or him or together, we wanna experience it together. Not only
Mm-hmm.
us two, but all of us, right? This is
Yeah.
what we do. But yeah, I'm very curious. I'm very curious about this track, and let's see if this is wisdom of the crowds or it is very commercial.
Mm-hmm.
So let's jump into it.
Yeah. Let's start.
All right, all right. Three, two, one, play. It's too loud.
Yeah. 29th July. The movie will release on 29th July.
I
Como.
like the cinematography
Yeah.
so far. Looks like a very artisty movie.
Mm-hmm.
তুমি বন্ধু কালা পাখি আমি জানো কি বসন্তকালে তোমায় বলতে পারিনি তুমি বন্ধু কালা পাখি আমি জানো কি বসন্তকালে তোমায় বলতে পারিনি সাদা
Oh,
সাদা কালা কালা রং জমেছে সাদা কালা সাদা সাদা কালা কালা রং জমেছে সাদা কালা হইছি আমি মন পাগেলা বসন্তকালে তুমি বন্ধু কালা পাখি আমি যেন কি বসন্তকালে তোমায় বলতে পারিনি
Loving the energy of people.
বসন্তকালে
super fun.
তোমায় বলতে পারিনি
Very fun track.
পিরিতে বালা গলার মালা বললে কি আর হয় যারে ভালো লাগে আমার দেখলে তারে চোখে নেশা হয় রে বন্ধু চোখে নেশা হয় পিরিতে বালা গলার মালা বললে কি আর হয় যারে ভালো লাগে আমার দেখলে তারে চোখে নেশা হয় রে বন্ধু চোখে নেশা হয়
Oh.
সাদা সাদা কালা কালা রং জমেছে সাদা কালা সাদা সাদা কালা কালা রং জমেছে সাদা কালা হইছি আমি মন পাগেলা বসন্তকালে তুমি বন্ধু কালা পাখি আমি জানো কি
তুমি বন্ধু কালা পাখি।
বসন্তকালে তোমায় বলতে পারিনি 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 বসন্তকালে
Method chakra, percussion, no wonder.
পারিনি বসন্তকালে তোমায় বলতে পারিনি বসন্তকালে তোমায় বলতে পারিনি
The way you're moving is exactly what this track is meant to be.
Meant to be, yeah, it is. It is meant to be for that, right?
Yeah, it's yeah. This is the kind of track that puts a smile on your face,
Hmm.
right?
True.
All right,
Yeah.
all right. So I mean, two things come to my mind after listening to this track, and not two things, two topics. First one is that this is definitely a mass consumption commercial song, but not in a bad way, in a very good
Absolutely.
way, in a good way where the genius of this track. I mean, we know that Mithunda is on the percussions, right? And it's done by Emon Chowdhury, who's a genius musician, right? The percussions was a charm of this track, right?
The soul of this particular track.
Exactly. But the genius of this track by Emon Chaudhary and Mithun Chakra is in this particular track there are a lot of percussions and masterfully used, of course, as he would. He is a master of his craft. But again, the genius of this track is that this can be played anywhere. If you have a desk,
Yeah,
you can
yeah.
play this song, you can sing this
Yeah.
song. If you have a tabla,
Exactly.
if you have a empty crate, if you have an empty carton box, wherever you are, wherever you're sitting, this can be played. So this is the genius in simplicity, first thing. The second thing is the lyrics are so simple, the composition is so simple that this song will be played and sung in schools, in colleges, in offices, in picnics, everywhere. When you gather around with some friends, some colleagues, and you are tiny bit high, this is a song that you sing.
Yeah, absolutely.
This is the genius of this track. So
Yeah.
that's first topic that I want to talk about very quickly. The second topic is that I mean we are watching a song from a movie. This is the third song that I'm watching. We have seen Jantrona together. I have seen another song which is composed by Arnab. I'm forgetting his name. Probably we will listen to it together as well.
Shonar Bonapaki, right?
Yes.
Right. You
Yes.
kept sharing that track, so it's stuck in
Yes,
my mind.
I love that track. I absolutely love that track. I absolutely love that track. But this is the third track, and I said the same thing in Jantrona, where I love the cinematography and the picturization and I mean every single detail, the art. This also looks like an artsy movie, and I love artsy movies, right? So what this song has done for me is it kind of compelled me to watch the movie. Definitely. Although I haven't watched a movie in I don't know how many years, maybe 2 years. I don't even remember how long ago I last watched a movie. Not because I don't want to, because I just don't get time to watch it. But this is something that I would totally watch. Right?
Absolutely.
Because that's my kind of if it's an artsy movie, not a commercial lovey-dovey rom-com.
It's not.
If it's not that, if it's artsy, that's my stuff. And the Jantrona movie No Dorai It's
Hmm.
also something that I would love to watch.
Hmm.
Maybe sometime you visit me, or maybe sometime I visit you, and we watch it together.
We have it with us, right? We have it. One of the viewers
Yes.
was kind enough to share it with us with an English subtitles, so we it is on our watch list.
The last thing that I want to mention is the kindness of people.
Hmm.
So, are the listeners, the music lovers that we are traveling with through this journey, they are so kind. It's we just get floored with kindness. I mean, the gestures we get, the kindness
True.
we face, it um, yeah, it humbles us
Yeah,
really. Okay,
absolutely.
now.
All right, so I have watched the trailer of this particular movie, and I can tell you that it is definitely our kind of movie. It's
Mhm.
at least for me, it's in my watch list because it's a mystery movie. So
Okay.
it's telling you the story of few fishermen or sailors who catch um, a girl from the sea, who find basically a girl from the sea, and after that, mysterious things start to happen around them, and it's based on some sort of fairy tale. So there is only one female character in this movie, and the other are just guys. So it has, I think, some sort of supernatural or horror elements to it as well, as far as I understood from the trailer. So it's definitely a movie for me. Next thing that I
Sold.
wanted, yeah, so it was same for me.
Sold.
I was told to. So next thing for me, you were mentioning that this particular song, the genius behind this, the arrangement of this particular song, um, how grounded and realistic approach is towards this particular track, right? So
Exactly.
you can hear people shouting in the background. It's not like someone is doing a playback singing, right?
Exactly.
You can hear people chilling in the background. So they created this particular scene with the music that they're just having their time, they're enjoying their time. So the fishermen and sailors, they have their boats and they're having some fun time together after work, long day of work. They're just chilling together, playing cards, having drink and smoke. And I mean, how real the depiction is in this case. We see such things on dhabas in our country where laborers
Exactly.
are still enjoying their night together, watching movie on some old TV, having
Right.
tea and having a smoke and just chit chatting. So this is brilliant composition in that term, and the use of rural instruments that they have done. I wasn't able to identify all the instruments that were used as percussion, but I identified komak, which was
Hmm.
because Boga Talib was also using it in one of the Coke Studio tracks recently. I
Lila
think
Bali.
it was a Lira Bali, yeah. So someone educated us in the comment about that instrument, and I saw that in this particular track as well. So I mean, Mithun Chakra is behind the percussion, so you can imagine how brilliant it would be. So it's a crazy song. Yeah, I mean, it's crazy in a sense that you would enjoy it playing anywhere. You can just enjoy
This
it
would
with
become a folk
anything.
song. This
Yeah,
would
it
become a
would.
folk song in couple of decades.
True. Yeah, it would. Definitely, it would become. You're right. All
Okay.
right.
All right.
Nothing further to add from my side. Great. So I think you should watch the trailer of this movie too. I'll share it with you, and you will get to know why I'm interested in watching this one. I hope that it releases with subtitles. I think it would be released in theaters first, and then it will come to the OTT platform. So would have to wait, but let's see. Okay. Thank you so much, viewers, for sharing this particular track, and thank you so much for experiencing it with us together. And see you on the next one then. Bye bye.